Arsenal could be set for yet another busy summer transfer window as technical director Edu looks to help Mikel Arteta's side reach the next stage in his project. The Gunners are currently fourth in the Premier League standings, and UEFA Champions League qualification would be huge for the club, who haven't qualified for the esteemed European competition since 2016. If Arteta and co can hold their nerve and secure a top 4 finish, it will be huge for them in the transfer market as they look to bring in a top-class centre-forward. Former captain Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was allowed to leave the club in January, whilst it appears likely that both Alexandre Lacazette and Nketiah will leave the club when their contracts expire this summer. Football.London understands that the North Londoners will look to bring in 2 forwards come the end of the current campaign, and a number of clinical frontmen have been linked with the move. Alexandre Lacazette reveals the one thing that Mikel Arteta has changed at Arsenal. If 2 strikers are signed, it makes sense to spend big on one game changer and perhaps then purchase a more experienced backup option that can make a viable impact from the bench. One name that stands out is Benfica's Darwin Núñez, with the 22-year-old offering a more complete set than the likes of Jonathan David or Dominic Calvert-Lewin, both of whom have been heavily linked with a move to the Emirates Stadium. The Uruguayan international fits the current transfer strategy of bringing in young players with sky-high potential, and he has enjoyed an extremely productive season in front of goal, netting 26 times across all competitions, including some vital goals in the Champions League. A decent backup to Núñez could be Burnley's Wout Weghorst, a rather left-field choice, but one that makes sense especially if the Clarets get relegated this season. Weghorst would likely be content playing second fiddle to Núñez, whilst also offering an aerial threat from the bench if the Gunners were struggling to break down a deep block, something they have missed since Olivier Giroud departed just over 4 years ago. Arsenal's midfield doesn't need too much work, with Thomas Partey, Martin Odegaard and Granit Xhaka enjoying an excellent run of form in Arteta's 4-3-3 setup since the turn of the year. Napoli maestro Fabian Ruiz is one name that has been mooted as a potential target, potentially to upgrade on Xhaka, and the Spanish midfielder could be the perfect fit for the left-sided role. Albert Sambi Lokonga will be hoping for some additional game time next season, with Mohamed Elneny likely to leave when his deal expires in the summer, whilst Emil Smith-Rowe could be used as a number 8 instead of a left winger in the new system. In defense, there isn't a whole lot that needs to be done, especially when you consider that Arsenal have already registered 13 Premier League clean sheets this term. Lonis Pablo Mari, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, and Hector Bellerin may all be offloaded to free up some space on the wage bill, whilst French starlet William Saliba can come back from his spell with Ligue 1 side Marseille to challenge Ben White and Gabriel Magalhaes' place in the starting lineup. The North Londoners are likely in need of a right-back if both Bellerin and Maitland-Niles depart, and Southampton defender Tino Livramento is a good fit to challenge Takahiro Tomiyasu. Both players are well-rounded fullbacks, but considering Tomiyasu's strengths mainly lie defensively, it makes sense to add an attacking fullback that can deliver crosses into the box on a more consistent basis. Arsenal's first-choice goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale has enjoyed a hugely productive campaign, so much so that backup keeper Bernd Leno appears likely to leave the club this summer, something that isn't too much of an issue given the Gunners signed American shortstopper Matt Turner during the January window. Arsenal's perfect 25-man squad for next season. Goalkeepers Ramsdale, Turner, Okonkwo. Defenders White, Saliba, Gabriel, Holding, Tomiyasu, Livramento, Tierney, Tavares, Cedric Soares. Midfielders Xhaka, Partey, Ruiz, Odegaard, Lokonga, Smith-Rowe, Patino. Attackers Núñez, Weghorst, Balogun, Martinelli, Saka, Pepe.